Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So tonight, we are doing a Test It Tuesday on the Aurora band. And why I say that it's night is because you have to use this overnight. I'm freshly showered. That's why I have such a pretty naked face. And we are going to try out the Aurora band. So for those of you who don't know what it is it's essentially a sponge roller. So who used sponge rollers when they were little? Who still uses sponge rollers? I have no shame in that. Like, I love a sponge roller. It holds your curl all day. You can wear that curly look for the next like 2 or 3 days because they fall real nice. Like, people who have a really difficult time curling their hair, sponge rollers are your answer and godsend. Yeah, you look like a 95-year-old woman when you go to bed, but then like the next day, girl, you look fabulous. The Aurora band is essentially a sponge roller headband, and I know that like on Pinterest and stuff they say that you can just use like an athletic band or whatever, but this one is a little bit more circular and it has a Velcro side to it, but it's still really like cushiony, so it's not going to hurt to wear it overnight. What the instructions tell you is to shower and then dry your hair at the roots to your ears. Or I guess you could just let it air dry until it's really, really damp. I took a blow dryer to it just to kind of speed up the process, and it also tells you to choose your desired parting. It says to thoroughly brush your hair, already done. So ends are damp, roots are dry. I did put some Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Nightcap Overnight Perfector in my hair. And it's basically just like an overnight serum. It's kind of like a leave-in product. Hoping that, you know, I'll come out with perfect hair tomorrow. Step 1, still dry part, you gotta put the band on. And so you put the fabric side of it, on your head. Already looking sexy. Step 2 is to part your hair at the nape into like 2 pigtails, 2 sections. It also says to put one of the sections into a bobbin. So I'm not really quite sure what a bobbin is, but we're just gonna take this clip and clip it right like that. Done! So now on to step 3, which this is where we're actually going to be wrapping the hair. And it says to take a large section, a max of 3 or 4 sections for this side, and wrap it, making sure that it is brushed. Brush thoroughly. Take it and wrap it around. Once. Only once, it says. Then it says to take another section and include the little tail end from this first section in with that next section, and again, only once. Okay. Whew. So I'm taking more than 3 or 4 sections, but I feel like as long as it's wrapped, right? Shouldn't really matter. And then once all of the strands are done, you take this little rat tail that you have, and it basically says to keep wrapping it until they're concealed. When you do the second side, to keep a gap in the back. So I guess you just have to feel around and hope for the best. Alright, on to side 2. So I will say what's kind of nice about this versus like just using a regular old like cloth headband is that it has that Velcro side. So once you put the hair on it, it kind of like holds it in place. Okay, and so here it is. Now what you do is you go to sleep and then wake up, and apparently you're supposed to have beautifully fabulous curled hair. We'll see if that is how it works. I got this off of Amazon, so I read some of the reviews, and some ladies had a little trouble with the Velcro getting it off of their hair. So fingers crossed, we'll see how it works out tomorrow.
Yeah, you help Daddy. You help Daddy push the button.
Good morning. So this is what my hair looked like waking up this morning. A hot mess. That's okay. This is how I woke up as well. I woke up like this. Just kidding. I did my face and everything before I did my hair. And now we're going to try and remove this. And I did watch a couple videos last night because I couldn't sleep and I wanted to make sure that I was going to be doing it right. But essentially what it says to do is put it back on your forehead and then flip it kind of inside out so that the Velcro part is then facing your head. All right, now this is just lovely. I do feel my hair, it still feels kind of moist. Oh well. First time, first impression, so we can always go back and change it. But then it says to go from the back and pull out each section individually. And then, oh, okay. Well, then it says comb your fingers through. And then take large sections and twirl them in your fingers to kind of give a little bit more definition to your curls. So I zoomed out so that you can kind of see the ends a little bit more. I mean, it worked. It worked really well. I think, you know, this looks really, really great. My hair is still a little damp, so I feel like whatever curl I do have will fall throughout the day. So whenever it says like damp, not wet, I would probably maybe dry your head completely and then like squirt the ends of your hair with water, just so that, again, they're like very lightly moist. Maybe that's the word it should be, is moist, not even like damp. Damp was like too much. Or, you know, before you take this out, like hit a dryer to it, so that, you know, like, again, it just locks in that curl. But I mean, I really like this, and especially like on the go, like if you know you have to be somewhere the next day or you just want to like feel a little bit, you know, pretty. This is like really great, and it was really comfortable to sleep in. It wasn't like hard or you didn't feel it. It didn't poke you in the head because, you know, like some sponge rollers have those plastic things. Like this was really comfortable to sleep in. The only thing that I will say is that it does, whenever it's like on your forehead and then it pops off to the back of your head, it kind of feels like it's falling off. But the Velcro outside is what really makes it like stick through the entire night. So yeah, I mean, I'd probably touch this up with like a curling iron, you know, in the morning. But again, first time, I am really impressed. It also says that if you want to maintain the curls or the wave the very next day, you don't have to wet your hair, you just have to rewrap it in the Aurora band. Definitely a buy. So yeah, I will put a link of where I got my Aurora band. I got mine off of Amazon, but you can get it at the auroraproducts.com, I think. Again, I'll list it below, but I am quite impressed. I really like this. Just gonna feel myself a little bit. I'm probably gonna spray it with some let's spray it with some hairspray. Test It Tuesday, success. Thank you so much for watching this Test It Tuesday. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like me and my channel, please subscribe for notifications of upcoming videos. Thanks.